Oh, what a save, lads. Oh, did you see that? Unfortunately, though, I am so good at goalkeeping. FPL only went and priced me at 200 million. What? Oh, what absolute cheeky scrubs. Can't get Bacon Boy as our goalkeeper. So maybe we have to look at some other goalkeepers to start the season with. It's the FPL top 5 goalkeepers to start the season with. Alright, sound like a parrot now. Come on, I've already said it twice. And in no particular order, the first goal geezer first on this list is Martinez. He got 15 clean sheets and 142 saves last year. That's a lot of saves. Like, you probably saved the Titanic, he's that good. But that really ain't no joke, is it? That is disgustingly good. Wow. All of that helping him score a whopping 186 FPL points last year. Now that is actually a big whopper, and I don't mean Burger King. Wow. He also plays 2 new promoted teams in his first 3 games, playing Watford and Brentford, with Newcastle sandwiched in between both of them as well, which kind of sounds like a sandwich of all of the points, all the returns for me. Like, I think they should get that in Subway. That sounds really good. So if last season was anything to go off, I think he's going to be another sexy boy getting all the returns and all the points just like he did last year. The problem with Emmy though, and what might actually be the jaw spinner to not get him in your team, is 1, he is priced at 5.5 million. Quite a bit pricey, probably still worth it, but yeah, we can save money there. But it is mainly the fact that his fixtures after Game Week 3 are proper wibbly wobbly, where he plays the likes of Chelsea, Everton, Man United, Spurs, Wolves and Arsenal, all in a row. Oh dear, oh crumbs, that is not good, no. Now this could actually maybe be a good thing for Emmy, right? Because he just has an absolute fetish for all of the saves, right? If he's getting those saves, he could get more points and get more bonus. But you probably aren't going to be able to back clean sheets in those kind of nasty games, are you? No. So he could be a great option to start with, right? And it wouldn't surprise most of us if he is the highest scoring keeper at the start, which I think a lot of people agree with, because that is why he's the most selected keeper right now at over 40%. Whoa. But all of those are reasons why he is one of the top 5 goalkeepers to start the season with. Whoa, it's like that's the whole point of the video. Whoa, that's cool. Robert Sanchez, the Brighton goalkeeper, is the next fella to join us on this list, where he managed to keep 10 clean sheets last season, but in only 27 games. Although this season, he should be the number 1 all season, so should play every game. So if he pops a Viagra or 2, you know, maybe he could keep it up all season, you see what I'm saying? And he could potentially keep the most clean sheets at his price as well. The cheapest goalkeeper keeping all of the clean sheets, lovely. This potentially being backed up by the fact Brighton had the 3rd best expected goals conceded out of any team, meaning based on the quality of shots they faced, they were expected to keep the 3rd most amount of clean sheets. Now that is pretty good, isn't it? But now they have a solid number 1 who also helps them play the way they play, you know, out the back and all that, kick about, yeah. We don't want goalkeepers that make saves nowadays, we just want ones that can kick the ball well. They could be as solid as a rock at the back, hopefully getting Sanchez all of those points. They also have a great run of fixtures, playing the likes of Burnley, Watford and Brentford in the first 4, along with their harder games all at home too, so there's still potential of clean sheets in the hard games. So the potential is there, right? We have all of these things which sound good. It just depends if they can actually turn that into points and then we can be turned on, yeah. As there are actually some doubts over the Brighton defence as we get close to the season, with Lamberty potentially still injured for a few weeks, Ben White actually leaving to join Arsenal, along with a few smaller injuries going around their defence as well. So maybe they won't be as solid as we want them to be at the start, and you might want to look elsewhere, but then again, Sanchez is only 4.5 million, and even with all of those bad things, he probably could still be up there for points. And maybe the best cheaper goalkeeper to start the season with. Jordan Pickford, the T-Rex arm cap wearer himself, is our next and admittedly wacky pick here. Yeah, proper wacky. But I reckon he could actually be a very good option at the start of the season. Maybe a goalkeeper to start the season with. Whoa, have I mentioned that's the video yet? Okay, yeah. He also only kept 10 clean sheets last season, but like Sanchez, didn't play every game. But this time he was due to injury. He does also make a lot of saves, right? Racking up all of those save points, with only one keeper making more saves than him, who played roughly the same amount of minutes, right? If you scale up his minutes throughout the season, he almost made the most saves. Ooh. But the main reason season, I am being teased by Pickford, and some of you might be as well, include their new manager, Rafa Benitez. Now, Benitez is a great coach, right, who usually gets his team playing in a quite defensively solid way, you know? That's not to say it's guaranteed Everton are going to keep more clean sheets, right, as Ancelotti was good himself, but I reckon they will be a bit harder to break down, a bit more well-drilled at the back, I would say, which are all things that probably should lead to more clean sheets, right? If you're better defensively, probably more clean sheets, yeah. Now, this could actually be even better than it seems for FPL, as if a team is playing more defensively and sits back a bit more, it actually invites more pressure and they concede more shots, which are all shots Pickford would have to save and get more FPL points for, So when you combine the potential of more clean sheets combined with a good amount of saves, which are not good for those points but good for the bonus as well, we have almost the perfect thing for an FPL goalkeeper. Everton also have a great run of fixtures at the start, only playing one top 6 team in 10 game weeks. 10! Mad! But also still playing teams who are likely to attack, such as Southampton and Leeds, so there are still opportunities for extra saves too. If you are getting in Digne, I wouldn't say the double up is worth it, right? But if you don't want to get Digne, you're like, he's a bit too expensive, maybe Pickford could be your way into that Everton defence for that great run of fixtures. Like, it's so amazing. Daniel BACHMANN, the keeper for the newly promoted Watford, rated so highly, even Ajax are currently interested in him, and apparently. Actually, can he please go? We could have a 4 million price Foster starting instead. Yeah, you can go, bye. Now, BACHMANN was part of the Watford defence that conceded the least amount of goals in the Championship last season, which, yeah, is an easier league, right? But is also quite ruthless for attack. So sometimes it is easier to translate the defensive numbers, as a good defence in the Championship can be a good defence in the Premier League, unlike a good attack, which is sometimes not a very good attack in the Premier League. No. Which, by the way, is probably going to be Watford defined next year. Watford also play the likes of Villa, Brighton, Wolves, Norwich and Newcastle at the start of the season, only playing one top 6 team in their first 7 games as well. And that one top 6 team is Spursy. And we all know Spursy will probably somehow end up beating Man City and then losing to Watford, because that is Spursy, yeah. But I also think with the lack of quality Watford have up front, with not a clear goal scorer, right? Deeney's about 40 years old, isn't he? Are you cheeky? I'm not that old. Probably backed up by the fact that they have bought like 17 strikers this season because they know they're going to struggle to score. Most of their FPL points will probably be at the back. But Watford are also a team to not risk it too much playing out the back too much, you know? Which sometimes leads to good bonus points for the defenders. Meaning if they have a bit more of a Brexit ball approach, they just boot it up to their forwards anyway. Then that means if they keep a clean sheet, there's much more likely for bonus for their goalkeepers instead. Aha! Hey, that's BACHMANN. What a coincidence, ooh. But I honestly think if there is any 4.5 million goalkeeper out there that can partly replicate the levels that Martinez showed us last season, then Daniel Mann is the man, the BACHMANN. As he will probably be having to make a lot of saves, hopefully still getting the clean sheets in there, but also potentially high up on the bonus from the lack of goals Watford are probably not going to score as well. He has also saved a few penalties recently as well, so you know he has that ability in there and that potential of extra points as well. So in my opinion, I feel like he's the higher risk but higher reward type keeper that if it pays off, he could actually be the best goalkeeper to start the season with. Ederson Santana de Moraes, something like that, his full name. Or, to put it shortly, arguably the best goalkeeper in the league. And he is the next and final goalkeeper on this list. Ederson has kept an average, right, of over 17 clean sheets a season since joining Man City. And their defence is only getting better. Yeah, that's pretty good. So with a man like Ederson, you are almost guaranteed those clean sheets throughout the season, right? And they could get a clean sheet against anyone, which you can't really say about most other teams, right? Like even some of the bigger boys, you still can't say that about. Liverpool still have a long way till they have a fully fit Van Dijk and Gomez, along with not knowing what level they're going to be able to get back to straight away. Chelsea have Tuchel, so rotate all of their players, and even rotate Kepa in goals every now and again. And the likes of Spursy and Arsenal, yeah, clean sheets for them, I'll be if no. But in Ederson, we trust Ederson. You could probably even trust him with your baby, right? You leave him there at night. Oh, he's fallen out the crib. No problem. Ederson has saved him before they've hit the floor. Oh, what a man. But what I like about Ederson the most is the fact that he is guaranteed to play, unlike the rest of the Man City defence. In before Scott Carson starts the season again, like on what? Where we have the likes of Ruben Diaz and John Stones, who were absolutely incredible last year, right? They shouldn't be rotated, but it's Pep, the Pep roulette, the ball fraud himself. As along with Diaz and Stones, they still have Laporte and Ake, and they also have 4 very good fullbacks where any single one of them could play it on any day. So apart from at the end of the season when Pep wanted to give 73-year-old Scott Carson a game, Ederson can be one of the only players you can trust for those clean sheets, as he will start every game. At the start of the season, he'll definitely start every game. But if you look up, lads, yeah, you see a lot of problems, because up there, his ceiling is not very high. When he gets a clean sheet, it's likely going to be a 6-pointer, maybe a 7-pointer if you're lucky, because the Man City defence is so good, he's not having to make that many saves, but also because they score so many goals, he's not getting the bonus points either. You know what? He's probably more likely to get an assist rather than save points or bonus. Like, it's mad. So with Ederson, you won't get these massive 10-point hauls every now and again, but throughout the season, there won't actually be too much surprise if he is the highest scoring point goalkeeper. So why not pay the price for him? Maybe even a set and forget keeper. You chuck him in, you never have to worry about that spot throughout the season, and that will be lovely stuff. Which is why he is the final goalkeeper on this list for goalkeepers to start the season with. But thank you all for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.